Good afternoon, I'm Sarah Snyder, and welcome to the Belmont View. It's difficult to imagine what people in Virginia have gone through this past week with the largest school shooting in American history. Monday's tragedy at Virginia Tech has caused many colleges, including Belmont, to look a bit closer at their emergency plans.
The response that's required in a situation like this is to lock down the campus, to lock down buildings, and to instruct everyone to get behind a locked door.
The administration has been working on a system for the past several months that would contact all Belmont faculty and staff by email, telephone, and text in case of an emergency.
We had a meeting the next morning of our safety, security, and communications personnel, and had a very good discussion reviewing our emergency response plan.
Out of 25 Belmont security offers, about 10 of them are armed. On every shift, a supervisor and watch commander carry weapons. The officers are trained just like Metro Police. They practice on a regular basis at a gun range and in simulated emergency situations.
No officer has ever discharged their weapon in the line of duty. No officer has ever drawn their weapon in the line of duty. And we're very happy about that and hope that continues.
While it's important to have a physical safety plan, it's also important to have a plan for students who are suffering with overwhelming depression, like Sung-Wee Cho, or with students who are struggling with grief. Part of Belmont's plan is to pay attention to the emotional, spiritual, and mental needs of students, especially in the aftermath of crisis. Tammy Whitaker is the Assistant Dean of Student Affairs, and she created a program called STAR, which helps to identify students at risk. Faculty, classmates, and friends call on a regular basis, recommending students going through behavioral changes or who seem to be distraught. The counseling office says they are most busy during the stressful times in the semester. Some signs to look for are people who are sleeping more, who are isolated, or who give away their most treasured possessions. Counselors are always available, even if you just need somebody to talk to. They can be contacted at extension 6856. University ministries also organize times of worship and prayer to help students deal with grief, as well as remember those who lost their lives in Virginia. Well, it's a new day in the world of broadcast journalism. I was reminded last week at the Radio and Television News Directors Association conference in Las Vegas just how much the World Wide Web has changed things, especially for television stations. AB conference in Las Vegas, you can almost always bet that news directors are talking with each other and asking questions about their station's websites. During one session, several web-savvy designers discussed the importance of interaction with the audience. By keeping an online journal, the reporter can find out what people in the community are talking about. At this high-profile conference, one city was held up as an example to all the rest. That's right, our hometown of Nashville, Tennessee. WKRN in Nashville is the first station to hire bloggers. They've pulled together all of the blogs in our area to build one community talking about what's important to people here in Music City. Several reporters and anchors, and even the general manager at WKRN, report on a specific beat. Then they link to the station's website called NashvilleIsTalking.com.
But all of a sudden they get this whole community talking together. People link in, people link out. It's a terrific idea.
The station is allowing their audience to participate in the news gathering process, something unheard of in the traditional newsrooms. Before the age of the internet, our only option was to pick up a paper in the morning or to turn on the TV at 5 o'clock at night. But now with the internet, we're only one click away from getting any news story anytime we want. One of the biggest challenges for news organizations is connecting with the younger generation. Conferences like RTNDA help seasoned professionals to learn how to better reach their audience and provide content that will engage, inform, and inspire.
Their expectation for how they're going to get information is so fundamentally different that we better wake up to that and answer that need, or they'll just never, we will become irrelevant. So that's a scary thing. You don't want to be irrelevant.
The new ideas from WKRN just keep coming. During the coming election year, they will host a blog devoted to covering the candidates and getting feedback from the people who participate. Now, this is even further proof that times are changing. The newest sport on the scene is the National Texting Championship. Here's how it works. Over 250 texters battled it out Saturday in New York. Contestants had to stand with their hands tied behind their back until they heard the bell ring. A message then appeared on an overhead screen. The winner was judged on whoever's message, including correct punctuation, reached the judges first. The U.S. texting champion is 13-year-old Morgan Paulsger from Pennsylvania. She won a total of $25,000 in prize money. She attributes her success to thumb work and balance. Well, that's all the time we have for now. Thank you for watching.